I think that works.
Okay, cool. Hello. Hi, I am Brittany Ledesma, if you're back. If not, it's still me. This is the Just Okay podcast, and today I have Lulu Jovovich.
Yes, Lulu Jovovich, I'm just okay.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, I had her in this weird little setup. I haven't named this guy. I do weird clay art.
Yeah.
It's not.
It looks like, what's his name from Star Wars? God, which one does it look like? You're a guy, you know probably better.
I know Star Wars.
He's a. Don't get him started on Star Wars.
Does it look like Jar Jar? What does it look like?
Oh, I know the girl.
Oh, a little Jar Jar, it's like an albino Jar Jar.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like.
Yeah.
Looks like Cup.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
You should do comedy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm the guest, so you don't have to.
Let's get focused on her. So, tell them about yourself.
Hi, people who's listening. My name is Lulu. I'm an LA native doing comedy. I came here to do a bunch of shows. Brittany was kind enough to have me on 2 shows this week. So that feels pretty good and nice. She's pretty cool and nice also. And I don't know, that's kind of the most important things about me is comedy. It's become my identity.
I feel that.
Yeah.
My identity. God. How long have you been doing it though?
Oh, pretty short. Like 1.5 years minus the 6 months of COVID.
Oh,
So, but since, I feel like since I started doing mics again after COVID, like I feel like I've been definitely tackling it more like a soldier way more than before.
Oh, same. I definitely think like after COVID I was like, I have to start taking this more seriously.
Yeah.
Because you can't just like get out of doing it like that and then expect to go back doing that great, I guess.
Right, yeah, and it's just shocking. I mean, especially in LA right now, it's just shocking to me how many people have just like not done it for like a year at this point.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, I think I've met a couple of people who started it during COVID. I was like, you started at the worst time. And then I'm also like confused, are those the people starting who were like at home for like 4 months or 5 months, like alone and bored and thought they were funny?
Yeah.
And aren't funny, but I can't say shit. I might not be funny. It's all just mediocre.
Yeah, it's all subjective, right?
Yeah.
Humor. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the people who started during the coronavirus must have really that must have been like a switch in there.
Yeah.
Like a breaking point, you know, because they were like, I'm alone all the time and I am making myself laugh so much. I bet I am also gonna make other people laugh, even though I haven't seen Society in months.
Oh God, I think I was weird socially for a little bit. It was a curve. I'm still getting there. Again.
Yeah,
Like after COVID. Well, at least here we only had a couple months indoors. Because in case you haven't been able to tell, Texas doesn't. It's pretty lenient here.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, but I live here, so I mean, I'm just riding it out, you know. But yeah, I feel like after the first few months inside, it was like weird seeing people again. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last night here when I went out and was like, hey, that was the first time I really got the difference between like how things are at home in LA and here. Because here it feels like, oh no, this is life, this is normal.
Yeah.
Like coronavirus didn't even happen, you know.
Yeah.
But like, because people kept saying like, oh, don't you want to move to Austin? No, don't you want to move to Austin? And I was like, no, but now, since last night, I'm like, I get it. Like, last night was the first time I felt, well, I'm not one for going out and doing, like, the clubs and bar hopping and all that shit, but it is nice to, like, feel young every once in a while. And I finally experienced that last night.
Nice to feel alive again.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, I feel like, I mean, going out, I've only gone out a couple times, like, I don't go out too often, except for shows. I don't know why I needed to explain that. But it's definitely something where it's not the same, but like when you get to do it, you feel like it's almost special now because it's something that doesn't happen as often, especially for the people who like come and visit here. They're like, this is the first time we've left the house and really seen people.
Sure.
Like this many people together at once.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and definitely, and also like the comedy community here
Yeah.
is like small and tight knit, and also you guys are so much more like ambitious and actually like doing shit than in LA. I mean, it's harder in LA just because there are fewer shows, and what shows there are, it's more of like a social climate vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And here it's like everyone's kind of knows I mean, everyone open like comedy scenes in any city. Kind of everyone knows everyone to a certain degree, but here I feel like people are actually like working and, you know, about life more than what
I
I
think
see.
a lot of people here are like taking advantage of the time they're given. Like,
Yeah.
really, like, I think COVID is when I started like popping off because, like, I mean, you could establish your own stuff so easily. Like, there wasn't anything going on, so it was easier to start your own stuff. At least here it was.
Yeah, it's you notice people like Schultz and Tim Dillon and people who really took like those types of people who were like smart and could adapt to how things were changing and they like really took advantage of that and made it work for them.
Yeah, I mean, like, not even just in comedy. I feel like a lot of businesses didn't learn to adapt, so they either went under. It's like a sink or sail.
Swim.
Yeah. Sink or sail. Sink or swim. No, I'm very stoned in case you can't tell. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but I put on makeup, so I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I was about to say something kind of personal, but like after I put on makeup, I probably like I can't masturbate after doing it because my eyes will water and that will ruin my.
Really?
Yeah.
Your eyes water when you masturbate.
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's fascinating. Maybe you have some like pussy cells in your
Oh my
eyes.
god,
You know,
it's just
like
like
they
it's
get
too
wet and
intimate to me. I don't even like touching myself. It makes me cry. God.
You have commitment issues with yourself.
Dude, I can't trust anyone.
Not even your own hand.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
What about you? Any self-commitment issues? Any commitment issues?
all of them. I don't cry when I masturbate. I've cried once in the past like 6 months, and I'm starting to think that might be a problem. So,
Dude, what are you built of? Like, you're like a robot woman. Like, if there was a like fake Russian spy sent to us, it'd definitely be you. Like, you're beautiful. You have the haircut of a Russian spy too. I feel like it's like Anne Hathaway's haircut and Get Smart for part of it. I think.
that's an interesting. I've never heard that
like a cool
reference.
spy.
Cool figure. Yeah, I never got the Anne Hathaway and Get Smart reference, but I'll add that one. It's not a wig.
It's definitely a wig.
No, it's not a wig.
What's your real hair look like, Lulu?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Anne Hathaway's.
No, talk about her hair. Pretty sure she's blonde.
You know, if I had like a ginger afro,
Yeah.
that would be fun. Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
What were we talking about?
I have no idea.
Before hair?
The fact that you're a Russian spy.
Oh, that I don't cry.
Oh yeah, you don't cry.
I do cry. I mean, I do cry. I've sobbed a few times, but no tears fell in the past few months. So yeah, that's my intimacy issue with myself. That's a commitment issue with my emotions.
Can't love for yourself.
Listen, women in comedy, everyone in comedy, we've experienced a little bit of trauma in our lives.
So for sure.
So we've learned to build up the walls.
That's true.
I haven't had a boyfriend in like 3 years, dude. I'm 25.
I'm trying to think. Same, almost. 2
Yeah.
years, but I don't know. I like being alone.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like I don't know. I can't commit to anyone. I do have commitment issues, but besides just with myself, I like being alone. I don't like someone else messing up my routine.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just, when I start getting, even with like friends, like platonic friends, sometimes when I start getting too close to them, then like I have to push them away. And I'm like, no, you know too much about me or something.
Yeah.
Fuck me over.
I was thinking about that last night, about like how I'm like, maybe I don't want to like whatever. No, it's gonna sound really weird. I sound really high and paranoid.
Say it.
Now.
Let it
Dude,
out.
I'm like, too many people know where I live. I'm like, these people I haven't seen in months, they know where I live. I don't like that. It's like, they turned out to be crazy. This guy was fucking for a couple months. I don't like that he knows where I live.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nothing wrong about the guy, it's just...
Yeah, you never know. People get unhinged.
Oh God, yeah. I'm big into the One Murder podcast. I can't get into any others. And when I say big into it, I mean like I listen to it once every like half a year. I can't commit to listening to a podcast.
But is it My Favorite Murder? Or?
No, it's
Your favorite one.
I'm trying to
name.
Yeah, Emerson, go look up my Spotify.
Your Spotify.
Crime junkies. That's all. My favorite one. Yeah.
Crime junkies.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's these two girls. They talk. It's like it's gossip the way they tell it, and I love it. I know it's fucked up, but it's like.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm just
They're
like.
just like talking in low voices, like you can't even believe. Like this guy, like he emulated Ted Bundy, and like he just wanted to like talk to. Is it like that?
Literally, did you hear about Dahmer?
Yes.
No, it's not like that, but I think it would be so much better if it was.
Yeah, that would
It'd be like. So back in like 1980s, there's this guy named Jeffrey. Like when we first talk about the name Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Okay, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah, isn't that like every white guy named
Jeffrey? I feel like.
Is it G-E-O or J-E?
It's J-E-F-F.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
I mean, yeah. I definitely think that like Jeffrey, like the only Jeffrey I know is like Jeffree Star, and I'm like,
oh. Are
you gonna be another slimy, mean guy, you know?
Right, yeah, Jeffree Star is definitely not like a normal person.
Yeah. Well, what Jeffree Star and Jeffrey Dahmer have in common is they're both gay.
Gay,
Yeah.
yes.
And are they the same person? Is this a conspiracy podcast now?
Oh my god. That would explain why Jeffree Star needed to like rebrand with like makeup and stuff.
Dude, he's hiding all of the,
Jeffree Star is Jeffrey Dahmer, you heard it here.
He definitely kills, gay men.
Yeah.
Okay, so, if y'all want to see that podcast, let me know.
We get to the bottom of it.
We let you know that Jeffrey Dahmer, the one who was arrested, wasn't the real one. You're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, God. I feel like there's, like, apparently, like, a new Ted Bundy around, like
a new serial killer?
Yeah, in Florida.
I feel like I might have swiped by this on, like, Twitter or something.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Okay. Is he hot?
I don't know. I haven't seen the picture of him.
Oh.
Emerson, can you Google this for me? And potentially, if I figure out how to put it on the video for the audience out there. Who is the new Ted Bundy? But yeah, I do know that Ted Bundy was in Florida for a little bit because I watched one documentary about him. It was like the Zac Efron one.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
Really? I didn't see it.
It was good. It was fucked up because it made you like almost like not believe him, but like want to. You like see the manipulation and you see that like, because there were a lot of girls who were like, no, he didn't do it, like just because he's a hot guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it happens a lot also when like dudes go to prison, like they become the famous like serial killers and stuff. A lot of them end up getting married to like outside girls because they get so many like fans and stuff.
That's so creepy. Like imagine what kind of crazy cunt that takes. And I'm sorry that you for real, like that person is not normal.
Yeah.
She can't just have an everyday job as an accountant. And if she is, she has some weird kinks going on inside of her. Like that's terrifying. And my friend got married to a prison inmate that like did something like that to people. Girl, I don't know you.
Yeah.
It's more telling of the person. That's my opinion. My little weird rant on that. Emerson, what you got for the new Ted Bundy?
Can't find anything.
Oh.
Do type in Ted Bundy, Florida 2021, new serial killer.
I would love it if the computer was just off this whole time. It's like typing. Like I don't know. It's not like if the battery was just dead and yeah.
I mean, your Wi-Fi is so bad, that's pretty much what's happening.
Yeah, I know my Wi-Fi is awful. You're supposed to work around it. This is your job that you don't get paid for. fine.
Yeah, Emerson. You fucking college.
I'm a college.
Yeah, Emerson College in Boston. You college.
Yeah, you fucking college. I was actually thinking, wouldn't it be funny if I made a whole dumb joke based around the fact that your name's Emerson, but instead it would be Emerson. It's like they couldn't just pick one name.
They
you know,
should've just
you know how they have like this, like names like Deshaun,
Yeah.
Emerson.
T-shirt.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Or
Or
like,
daughter.
or like Casey Lynn or
Or
Audrey
sister.
Lynn. That's 2 names. So you
Oh,
could be
yeah.
Emerson.
Emerson.
And spelled M-O-R Sean.
And more. And more Sean. And more Sean.
Yeah.
If you don't name that your firstborn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real pissed.
Right.
Or Emmer daughter if you have a girl.
You guys want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
According to the FBI, the number of serial killers that are not caught among the USA varies from 25 to 50. So there might be 50 people out there that are actively serial killing.
Dude, I have
people.
PTSD. I think everyone's a serial killer.
Well,
Like, I'm constantly, like, thinking everyone's gonna kill me.
I wouldn't go so far to say everyone is a serial killer. I'm pretty sure that's not accurate.
in
but
fact, it's about 50.
1 in 25 people are, like, sociopaths or psychopaths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
the numbers are way more skewed for comedians, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's like 1 in every 50 comedians isn't a psychopath or a sociopath, if you're lucky, depending on where you are.
Yeah, some of these motherfuckers are nuts.
Yeah.
I swear it's not me. Yeah.
No.
It's not me either. I'm.
Russian.
Perfectly normal. I
She's
feel
been
all
trained
things.
not to
We're
show
just
emotion.
okay.
I feel all things.
Mhm. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy when something dramatic happens and you just get like sad, you know, or you get angry. Isn't that so crazy when that happens to you and you feel an emotion?
I felt everything when my fish died.
Yeah, that's something to cry about.
The fish?
Fish?
You were feeling the fish when he died?
I was sad.
Oh, you were feeling sad.
I felt everything when he died. My heart was broken. I actually did have a fish at one point. But I don't even remember. I think his name was Dopey. My mom was like worried about me because I named it Dopey and like dope. But I was just a kid.
It was Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Well, I've never actually seen it, but it was inspired by that movie.
Right. Yeah. I've never seen The Wizard of Oz, but I could like tell you the whole movie. Just
Yeah.
because it's so referenced in pop culture.
Did you watch a lot of Disney's movies growing up?
Yeah, I did, and then I stopped, and I don't enjoy them anymore. But yeah, I was big into Mulan and Lion King and
Oh.
why?
I didn't watch a lot of them. I wish I did a little bit, but like, you're naming like the cool movies. There are some bitches who like love Cinderella.
Oh.
Yeah, you know
It's a little
basic.
it's a little swishy for me.
Yeah, no, she's hardcore looking.
I hate Cinderella bitches.
Dude, I can't stand Disney adults though.
Oh my god!
Like those like people. Oh god, I can't. Like I have a couple friends who like Disney, and it makes me really like. I like them, but I'm also like, there's a part of you that I am not okay with, but I push it aside because I love you, and that's them having like Disney years and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a Arrested Development emotionally or
Yeah,
something.
I feel like there's some trauma in their child. They definitely probably, like, not against kids who have divorced parents, but it's definitely like one of those things where like you were either too loved by your family or you came from a broken family.
Right.
And Disney's what.
And Disney's what filled your void.
Yeah. I don't know how, this is like an anecdotal thing, but I just think it's an interesting coincidence. 2 girls that I've known who were like really, really into cosplay and anime and would like actually do the whole like made money off of cosplay and stuff, they both grew up with like severely autistic brothers. And then they ended up the girls who were fine. Like, they ended up becoming adults and made like whole careers and lifestyles out of doing cosplay, which I think is very fascinating.
That is. Oh my god.
I think because the autistic brothers probably were always treated as children, so they learned at a young age, like, I will get more attention from parents or from people if I also do like this kid like magical La La Land bullshit thing.
Oh, dude.
That's my Freudian analysis.
That is very interesting.
I'm a licensed psychologist as well as an astronomer.
She knows the stars.
Yeah.
You got it all, baby. God. No, I can't comment on that. I don't know how to comment on that.
Well, I just laid it down, so fucking mic drop, jaw drop.
Literally. No, I mean, they definitely probably, I mean, like, I don't, were the siblings older or younger than them?
I think younger.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I was like looking up and realizing that's like how their older siblings got attention.
No, I think the girls are older.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't.
That's wild.
It's anecdotal. I can't say there's a pattern. I just know two people who were into it.
What are the odds? That's such
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like whenever something happens where I'm like I don't know, those situations where you're like 1 in a million and then you happen to be the one. It's weird. It's never happened to me, but I'd like that to happen to me.
Do you have siblings and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 3 siblings.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's a lot. Love it. What about you?
No. None. It's complicated. My parents divorced when I was 3, my mom raised me, and like my dad has 2 sons, so I have 2 half brothers, but they're like 13 and 7.
Okay.
And I don't live with them, so basically I'm an only child. It's just easier to say it that way. It also explains more of my personality traits and my need for attention.
Yeah, I have a half sibling, my older brother, and I feel like he definitely feels that way.
Right.
Yeah, like, you didn't grow up with us, not saying that, but like you didn't grow up with them, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, most of my life. I mean, all of the developmental years, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends, her brother is this like little child now because her dad remarried and got his young wife knocked up.
Wait, okay, so a friend your age now has a little baby sibling.
If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I'm very high trying to explain that. Yeah, so like essentially her dad knocked up this maybe 26-year-old woman.
Oh.
So like a couple years older than her.
Wow. I'm sure they're best friends now. Right?
Oh my god, they definitely get their nails done together all the time. And I feel like, I don't know, I haven't met the woman, but like it's definitely one of those cases, I feel like, where she's like, you can call me mom if you want.
Really?
No, probably not. But I mean, I'd like to think it is. Because
Oh
imagine
my God.
that. Like, imagine someone like about the same age as you being like trying to take on the role of a mother.
And the video cut, so this is my transition.
I feel like you can't marry someone who's bad at sex, like, knowingly.
Right. Well, fuck. I always forget. I can't remember who it was, but there was it was either Ali Wong or Eliza Schlesinger who had a bit about, in one of her specials, about like the best sex of your life is not the man you end up marrying. The best sex of your life is like currently in jail or something like that. So like I agree. I mean I'm not planning on like getting married, but yeah, no, I couldn't get married to someone who I wasn't sexually compatible with. But I will say that there is truth to that, which is like the crazier people are way better.
Dude, I know. It's bad.
If you've got like, a couple screws loose, it's just. And for men and women, too.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I had, like, good sex, it was with this Bumble guy who was eating hot Cheetos before and then asked me, like, because his hand was covered in red stuff, if it was, like, that my period blood, and I was like, no. And then after that, he was pillow talking to me, and he casually asked me, like, if I knew where I could find him an ounce of cocaine.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this isn't, I'm gonna go.
Wow.
That's a lot of cocaine.
But that was the last time I had good sex. Incredibly
Right.
sexually compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the last one I had sex with that, like, blew my mind was this dude who, was, like, dropped out of high school and was, like, in and out of jail, like, a couple times.
It's always them.
Yeah. I've had good sex and stuff, but just,
Like the mind blowing.
Yeah, the like, well, 3 times in fucking 40 minutes. Okay, like.
The recoup hour. Whenever they're having to get back their strength, that's definitely a big factor.
Yeah, I usually go for, most of my, like, sexual history, I've gone for, like, way older dudes, like 20 years older than me. But lately it has been more age appropriate, and it's interesting. It's fun also to see, like, because when I would go from, like, let's say a 40-year-old, and then, like, if I hooked up with, like, a 27-year-old right after, like, noticing the difference between, like, the tautness of their skin, and also, like, the where the balls were hanging. It's funny. So you're, like, with them, and you're, like, touching each other or whatever, and I'm like, this is so much more taut than what I'm used to.
Oh my god.
This is what collagen is.
Oh my god. I feel like I would have, like, made a comment if I was in that scenario and be like, oh my god. Nice skin, dude. Oh,
Your balls are so tight.
Dude, how do you keep your balls intact?
They don't touch the toilet water, do they?
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. I've never slept with someone like 20 years older than me. I think the oldest I've done is like 17 years older than me. Not even.
Oh, 20 years is girl.
Oh gosh. I like this. I have a whole joke about dating old guys, but I've never.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too proud. No, it's fine. It's okay. I think I might be over it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. My first boyfriend that I ever had, I think, is now 50, and I'm 25. So that's what happened.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
How old were you when you were dating him?
I was 19.
Okay.
Oh,
And
You
so
said
he was,
first boyfriend.
and so he was 44.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Sugar daddy.
Okay, I always get insecure with like my relationships with someone who's even like 6 years older than me that I won't relate or like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I think I was always like, it's weird to say this about yourself because I was always just like more mature for my age.
Yeah.
Like I never did the young people, like, the wild young people thing. I didn't do that. Like I hated college and then high school too. I preferred to be like alone and not, like out with. I never really enjoyed people my age. Even when I was a little kid, like I asked my mom once, I was like, how come I don't have any memories of me, a kid, in the park? Because that's something that like across across the country, like people have that experience. She goes, well, I took you there a couple times, but when I would take you, you would just kind of sit there by yourself looking at the other kids with the face that said like, what's the point? And I was like, oh, okay.
You've always been pessimistic.
Yeah, so I guess like even then I had that like observational judgmental of like, what, this is for what? Like, what are you guys doing?
Oh my god.
So it just carried on. And then also daddy issues also made me date older dudes because I didn't have guidance from a male figure, so. That's why. There are reasons. I'm not just a pervert.
I know. God. No, I got slut shamed by my therapist once. This is kind of off topic, but yeah. Dead ass, my therapist. I go to a different one now.
Yeah.
No, I don't go to therapy now in case you can't tell. But she she thought I had like major daddy issues because I was like going out and sleeping with people naturally, but like I had sex with maybe 2 people and the appointments were like 1 month apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I went home with a random guy the first time and then a second time, and they just both happened to be the day before like therapy was scheduled. And she was like, you know, I've only had sex with 2 people in my life. I wish it was 1. Are you sure you don't have an issue?
What the
She like
fuck?
was like telling me like I might be a sex addict and stuff. I like turned it into like a good one-liner, but I'm still like
Yeah.
crazy bitch.
Yeah, that's insane. That's the opposite of what a therapist is supposed to do.
I mean, she definitely needed therapy. She was like some hardcore. It turns out she was hardcore, like Trump supporting weird bitch. Not that anything makes you crazy, but you know, she's not.
Yeah, not really the empathetic
Yeah, I mean,
therapist type.
she was general. Maybe she was faking it. I definitely think she could have been a sociopath.
Oh, fuck.
The Shane Dawson type. I hate that I know YouTube comment. It's okay. You can ignore that comment.
Okay.
It's okay. My version of pop culture is watching things on my iPad that give me gossip, drama. I don't know. I do. You know I love some hot goss.
Oh yeah.
It's my kryptonite. Damn it.
For it.
Yeah, no, I judge everyone who watches the Kardashians. However, I also know all of the drama that's happening in the family.
See, I don't watch it. I would never go out of my way to watch it, but I see the clips online. I see the headlines, and I'm like, I feel like I'm caught up, but I kind of enjoy hearing about it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's weird. It's one of those hypocrisies where I'm like, how can people fucking tolerate this, like, whatever, but then still, like, I know, and I'll chip into the discussion about what's going on with Kanye this week.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Whenever I found out they were getting divorced, though, that was ridiculous.
Well, yeah,
It's bound to happen.
It's a business from the start, the same
Yeah.
thing. I mean, that's all it is, and I know, I know many of those, I've heard, like, many of them have open relationships and stuff, so it's really just a business deal at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I heard that Kanye West is, like, sapiosexual or something, so he's, like, a little bit... Yeah, I'm serious, like...
What is sapiosexual?
It's, like, it means you are, it means attraction, not necessarily, not to body parts or not to, like, sexual, identity, but to, like, intelligence or something.
Okay.
So anyone that's smart, you want to fuck them. I believe. I am not.
I don't get it.
So what's the
I get
opposite
it.
called when somebody's attracted to somebody who's dumb? 'Cause I think that's what I have.
Paesiosexual
Yeah. I think I'm
instead of
like,
sapiosexual.
Yeah. I have no idea.
I don't know. I am not an ambassador or a public speaker for the LGBTQ community, so I can't speak on behalf of actual.
Sapiosexual.
Right. Yeah.
sapiosexuals.
Sapiosexuals.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to humans.
That's a good start.
I feel like you're getting somewhere with that.
As long as they're not, under a certain age, that's kind of where you should be attracted
Yeah, I'm
to.
glad you're not attracted to like plants sexually or like dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Not
That's
openly.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keep it to myself.
Yeah, I try to keep that stuff.
I mean, look,
repressed, too.
everyone's fucked a dog at least one point in their life. Okay, we just don't talk about it. I mean, we've all done it.
Well, all men are dogs, so.
Yeah.
No, all men are bitches.
Yeah.
That was a bold statement, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Take that back.
Wow, shots fired.
Pew.
You've offended me.
Cancelled.
God,
How dare you call a man a bitch?
how dare I? It really hurt my feelings when you called me a bitch the other day. It's my impression of Zach after this.
We're gonna have to talk after this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, this was an okay podcast, I will
Just
say.
okay.
Yeah, it was mediocre at best, but it's okay. I've been on edibles. I'm still drinking Ledesma, and plug yourself.
Hi, I'm Lulu Jovovich. I have a podcast called Ball Gag. I am just okay, and you can follow me at Lulu Jovovich on all of the social media.
Her information will be below. Okay, well that sounded lame to say, but I feel like I'm holding her hostage.
Subscribe and link and click and enjoy
Yeah,
the buttons, all of them. Just click.
somewhere.
Make it happen.
Okay, bye.
Wow, what a beautiful show.
Whee!